Have you ever met someone who thought they were too important to show a little respect? One winter night, I picked up a group of guys who decided to treat me like I was beneath them, just another driver they could talk down to. 5 minutes later, they were standing in the freezing Detroit cold, watching their Uber drive away into the night. And let me tell you, it was the most satisfying cancel button I've ever pressed. If you ever wish you could get instant karma on someone who disrespected you, hit that like button. Because tonight's story is all about standing up for yourself in the smallest yet sweetest way possible. Subscribe for more stories where life dishes out the justice people deserve. Now, let's roll into Detroit, winter of 2018. It's a chilly night in downtown Detroit. One of those nights where your breath fogs up the windshield and every streetlight seems to hum a little louder than usual. Back then, I was driving Uber full-time. Nights like this were my bread and butter. Steady fares, bar crowds, and the occasional drunk philosopher telling me the meaning of life. I didn't mind it. I actually liked driving. The city at night had this pulse. Headlights gliding over wet asphalt. Faint bass thumping from a club half a block away. Snowflakes melting against the windshield like tiny sparks. It wasn't even that cold that night. Maybe just hovering near freezing. But in Michigan, that's practically sweater weather. My phone buzzed, next pickup. 4 passengers, downtown, 5 minutes away. Easy, or so I thought. As usual, the GPS took me to some half-correct spot that made no sense. Anyone who's driven for Uber knows what I mean. Downtown GPS might say you've arrived, but you're actually on the wrong side of the street or outside a building with 5 entrances. So I pulled over, double-checked the map, and gave him a quick call. A guy picked up, calm voice, polite. Maybe mid-40s, sounded professional. Hey man, are you close? We're right here on the corner, he said. Yeah, I think I'm right near you. I see a red awning, you there? Almost, yeah, just come down the block a bit, he replied. It was smooth, easy, no problem. Then I heard a voice in the background say something like, let me talk to him. And just like that, the energy shifted. Free. Enter the antagonist. A new voice came on the line, sharper, louder, and dripping with that fake politeness that's worse than open rudeness. He had this British Indian accent, the kind that normally would sound refined, except every word came coated in arrogance. Listen, he said, we've been standing here for ages. We're freezing out here. What's taking you so long? Ages? I checked the timer. I'd accepted the ride 3 minutes ago. I tried to stay calm. Hey, I'm just following GPS, man. Should be right there. No, he cut me off. There's no reason for you to be lost. We're standing right on the sidewalk. Surely you can see us. There was this tone, that classic, I'm smarter than you tone, the one that instantly tightens your chest. He wasn't yelling, but every word carried that sharp edge, like he was enjoying making me feel small. I could hear his friends in the background, laughing lightly, not full laughs, but that smug kind that says, yeah, he's right, this guy's an idiot. And I felt it, that sting, the kind that hits deeper than shouting, the kind that makes you feel dismissed. I took a slow breath, watching my breath fog up inside the car. My knuckles tightened around the steering wheel. In that moment, I wasn't just an Uber driver. I was every person who's ever been talked down to by someone who thinks money or age or an accent gives them the right to disrespect you. Sir, I'm trying to find you, I said, keeping my voice steady. Trying, he said mockingly. You're driving for a living, are you not? It shouldn't be this hard. That was it. The laughter behind him grew louder, echoing faintly through the phone. They were standing somewhere nearby, probably under some building light, bundled up in coats, mocking a guy just trying to do his job. And here's the thing. Uber drivers deal with all kinds of people. Drunks, rude passengers, entitled executives. It's part of the gig. But that night, something in me snapped. Not violently, not even angrily, just decisively, while he was still talking, still going on about how cold they were, how incompetent I must be. I looked at the app. Their little blue pickup pin hovered just a few blocks away, close enough that I could find them, if I wanted to. But I didn't. Instead, I smiled, a slow, quiet smile, because suddenly, I realized I had all the power in the world. These guys, standing there in their expensive coats, puffing steam into the cold night air, thought they were in control, but they weren't. Not tonight. I could already picture it. The moment the phone call ends, them watching the screen, and then the little notification saying, "Your driver has canceled this ride." He was still talking, still condescending. "I don't understand why you're making us wait like this," he said. "You really shouldn't be in this line of work if you can't." Click. I hung up. Silence filled the car, just the hum of the heater and the faint buzz of the city. Then, with one flick of my thumb, I hit cancel ride. The confirmation popped up. "Are you sure you want to cancel?" Oh, I was very sure. And as I drove off, I pictured them staring at their phones. Confusion turning to irritation. Irritation turning to disbelief. Maybe the arrogant one cursed under his breath. Maybe his friends laughed nervously, saying, "Man, what did you say to him?" Either way, they just learned a small but potent lesson. Respect isn't optional. It's earned and reciprocated. A few minutes later, I got a new ping. Another passenger, just a few blocks away. As I pulled up to their location, I saw the group I just canceled on. 4 figures standing under a flickering streetlight, gloved hands rubbing together, breath cloudy in the air. They didn't see me, but I saw them. I slowed just enough to confirm it was them. Same coats, same group. One of them was pacing, probably the mouthy one. The calm guy was checking his phone, probably trying to call another Uber. For a split second, our eyes almost met through the glass. Then I turned the corner and disappeared into the night. And you know what? I didn't feel guilty. Not one bit. Because I realized something important in that moment. Respect doesn't cost a thing, but some people act like it's a luxury. That night, I charged them in the only currency they understood, time and discomfort. It wasn't about revenge in the evil sense. It was about balance, reclaiming dignity after someone tried to strip it away. When you're in service jobs, you get used to swallowing disrespect. People assume you're desperate, that they can say whatever they want and you'll just smile through it. But that night reminded me, even when you're the one providing the service, you still have agency. You can still choose self-respect. And sometimes, standing up for yourself doesn't mean shouting or arguing. Sometimes it's as simple as hanging up, hitting cancel, and driving off into the night, knowing karma's already working the rest out. As I picked up my next rider, a kind older lady heading home from her shift, she smiled when she got in the car and said, "Oh, thank God it's warm in here." And I just laughed softly. "Yeah," I said, "some folks don't realize how lucky that is."